Hi, my name is Jaden Hallis. This is my persuasive speech. Imagine this. You wake up, you grab your phone, and the first thing you do is scroll through social media. You see perfect lives, perfect bodies, perfect relationships, and then you start to compare. Now, before you've even had breakfast, your self-esteem has already taken a hit. College students like myself are one of the heaviest users of social media, but most of us never really stop to see how it's affecting us mentally and emotionally. The truth is, social media is contributing to many serious health issues like anxiety, depression, loneliness, and addiction. It also opens the door to cyberbullying and harassment. Today, I want to show you that social media does more harm than good for mental health, but also what we can do about it. First, let's take a look at some of the problems. And one of the biggest concerns, anxiety and depression. According to an article titled Social Media and Youth Mental Health, the U.S. Surgeon General Advisory states that heavy use is linked to anxiety, depression, poor sleep, and low self-image. They also did a study on teens using social media and found that 95% of teens claim to use social media, and about 1 in 3 claim to use it almost constantly. The constant pressure to present a perfect life and the fear of missing out can lead to emotional exhaustion. These platforms were designed to keep us engaged, but at the cost of our mental well-being. Next, we'll dive into loneliness. According to an article titled, "Yes, Social Media Might Be Making Kids Depressed," Dr. Nagata states that high screen time is directly tied to increased feelings of isolation. We're passively scrolling instead of having real-life conversations or spending time with people face-to-face. The more time we spend online, the more alone we actually feel. Loneliness often leads to depressive symptoms, especially in young users. But social media apps are not just fun distractions. They're intentionally engineered to keep us engaged. According to the article titled Addictive Potential of Social Media Explained from Stanford Medicine, it says that these platforms exploit our dopamine systems, the same part of our brain affected by drugs and gambling. The endless scrolling, notifications, and random rewards mess with our ability to focus, often increasing anxiety and shortening our attention spans. And worst of all, many users report feeling unable to stop, even when they want to. Another major concern is the rise of cyberbullying. According to an article, Teens and Cyberbullying, Dr. Vogels found that 46% of teens have been victims of cyberbullying. Victims of cyberbullying report high levels of shame, social withdrawal, and anxiety. Even just witnessing online harassment can damage mental health and create a toxic online environment. Dr. Vogels also found that social comparison and judgment are baked into the infrastructure of these apps. Algorithms reward controversial or emotional content, which fuels negativity and further damages users' well-being. Now that we've seen the damage, let's see what we can do to fix it. We need to teach people how these platforms work, especially how they manipulate our brain's reward systems. According to the article, Social Media, Dopamine, and Stress from the Dartmouth Undergraduate Journal of Science, they explain how apps are built to give us just enough reward to keep us scrolling without us even thinking about it. Educating teens in schools and promoting awareness at home can help users develop healthier online habits. An article from Psychology Today titled How to Help Teens Detox from Social Media emphasizes that teaching users to recognize manipulation tactics reduces blind scrolling and helps them set personal limits. According to the article, Health Advisory Use on Social Media in Adolescence from the American Psychological Association, they go over personal boundaries and platform responsibility. They recommend setting personal screen-free zones and using app timers to manage use. But all the weight shouldn't be on us. These platforms need to be held more accountable. This means pushing for regulation, transparency in algorithms, and stronger protection for youth. Just like how food companies are required to label their ingredients, these social media platforms should be required to disclose how their apps affect mental health and what they're doing to mitigate them. In conclusion, social media may seem harmless, but it's linked to serious mental health issues like anxiety, depression, loneliness, addictive behaviors, and cyberbullying. The more we learn about these platforms and how they affect us, the more we need to do something. Through education, personal boundaries, and better regulations, we can reduce harm and start using social media in healthier ways. Don't let an algorithm decide your worth. Take breaks, set limits, and protect your mental health. Thank you.